Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Todd Falcone here, another blog post. Here to chit chat and just BS and just waste your time. No, not at all. Here's the deal. When I do these blog posts, the whole purpose is to provide you with very specific tips and information to help you make your life easier in network marketing. And what I want to talk about real quick today is how do you separate yourself from the competition? How do you create a, not a little gap, but a big gap between you and the competition? How do you win? How do you get top of mind awareness? How do you make it so those individuals that you communicate with in your business have no other choice but to choose you rather than the myriad of other choices that they might have? We might call it USP or unique selling proposition. That's certainly part of it, but it's also the things that you do each and every day and how you do those things. You see, most of us, if not all of us, are in this business. We're in a relationship business. We're in the business of building long-term or hoping to build long-term relationships with people. And some of the things that I do, some of the things that I've done in the past, I'm going to share those things with you so that if you want to use those, feel free to do so. These are some of the things that I've done to go, okay, how do I don't want to just be with the whole rat pack. I don't want to be mooing around with all the other cows. I want to be over here. I want to be over here doing my own thing. So it's like, who's this dude over here? He's different. There's something special, unique, different about what this guy's doing. That's how I've always kind of approached my business. And so I've done things like, obviously, some simple stuff, but, I think we would, what's the right term? You'd think it would be common sense, but sometimes common sense is the least common thing that we find in people. Whatever. Here's the deal. In today's business marketplace, it's critically important that you represent yourself as a pro. The way you act, everything that you do, everything, you got to be on your game. You got to be on it. In other words, you have to be professional. If you're providing a service, that service has got to be superb, or it's got to be delivering on that customer's expectations, and hopefully over-delivering on those expectations. You never want to over-promise and under-deliver. If you're meeting with people and if you're scheduling appointments, being late, being unprepared, a follow-up call and then skipping a follow-up call, missing or dropping the ball at the 50-yard line like a lot of people do. A lot of people go, oh gosh, I'm going to do it, and then they forget to follow up. It's like, oh, they call me up and they say, Todd, I'm not very good at follow-up. Well, hell, how are you not good at follow-up? What do you mean you're not good at follow-up? And all it takes is, oh, hi, I'm calling you back up. This is Todd Falcone. Did you have a chance to take a look at the information about my business? Any questions that I can answer for you other than how do I get started and where do I send the money? Follow up. Look, here's the deal. You got to be professional. You got to follow up. You got to be on your game. My goodness, the other thing is keep working on your communication skills. You all start someplace. We all start someplace. I started out as a 22-year-old stoner punk surfer kid who knew nothing, zero, nil about network marketing. I didn't know anything, never heard of Amway before. I'd heard of Herbalife, and I kind of laugh at that because I couldn't pronounce a darn word. I lived in Long Beach, and I go down to Century Boulevard, down to the airport, and I'd see this big Herbalife building, and I was like, Herbalife, what is that? I didn't know it was a network marketing company. I didn't even know what multi-level marketing was. Look where I am today. Why am I here today? Because I made a commitment to do network marketing. I made a commitment. I'm going to do this come hell or high water. I don't care what happens. I don't care what kind of... Now, I'm not going to say it's always been easy. There have been challenging times. The other thing that you want to do through all of your marketing efforts and everything that you do is separate yourself from the people that you're competing with. And the best way to do that, I believe, is to show people that you care. Not that they're hang on a second. I got to go into my drawer here. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a $1 bill. Do I want to do this? Oh, hi. Mr. Prospect, all I see is a big dollar sign on your head. That doesn't work. That's not, people want to know that you care. They want to do business with somebody that cares, not somebody that's like, oh, I just want to get the money, and then I get the money and run. I can tell you in traditional sales, my clients literally hated the people that all they showed up is, whoa, boom, here's the next contract, sign the next contract, boom, then they're out. I made friends, made relationships, showed my clients through my actions that I cared about them and building a relationship. One of the things I've done for years, for about 20 years, actually maybe not quite 20, for probably about 18 years, is I send a lot of greeting cards. I send a lot of handwritten notes. I send faxes. Like I'll send a fax if I see some great information for a client about something or something I think that might be valuable. I'll pull out an article. I'll print it. I'll throw it through the fax machine. I'll send it to them. Obviously with email, you can send an email. I'm providing and adding value, showing my clients, my prospective clients, that I care, that I really want to build a business relationship with them and help them to achieve whatever it is that they're looking to achieve. A lot of ways you can do it. Be professional, be on time, be courteous, over-deliver, under-promise. Make sure that you're keeping in contact, consistent contact. Not once a year, not every once in a while, not when you just want some money. But the bottom line is you got to stay consistently in contact. And the thing that's really been the thing that's given me that separation is I've always taken the time to send personal handwritten greeting cards. I want to share something with you. Years ago, I was selling broadcast media, selling advertising. And I came into my family business. This is the last point. This is the point I'm going to make here. Go into my family business that owned a radio station. I'm the owner's son. Here comes the owner's son. He's going to sit on his butt and do nothing. I get frowned on by all the other account executives. Oh, he's going to get the great list and life's going to be easier. He's going to sit on his duff and he's not going to do anything. Want to know what they gave me? And I don't know if I've got it in my office here someplace. They gave me the yellow pages. And they gave me a stack of paper that was actually all of the clients that nobody else could sell. So I start prospecting, beating the streets, and there was this car dealer. This car dealer was doing business with every single radio station in town, literally, except for mine. He was advertising in every newspaper, every television station, every cable network. No advertising dollars on our radio station. Zero. It took me about 4 or 5 times to get an appointment with this guy. Here's what happened. This is exactly what happened. Finally, Joe gives me an appointment. The moment that Joe gave me an appointment, I pulled a greeting card out of my desk and I wrote this: "Hey Joe, Todd Falcone here. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to come down and sit with you. I look forward to getting to know you, to getting to know more about your business. And I sincerely appreciate the chance that you're just getting, that you're allowing me to sit down with you." And I sent the guy the card. Now, the funny thing is, and I have a card someplace up here, a greeting card that, as an example, whatever. I walk in to his office. He's behind his big leather chair and big desk in front of him, and on it, and what he's doing, I walk in and he's sitting here and he's like tapping the greeting card on his desk. And I walk in and he welcomes me in and he goes like this. He starts shaking the card at me and he said, "Listen," he goes, I've owned this dealership for like 25 years. And I've got people that are taking thousands of dollars of my advertising budget, and never have I had somebody send me a handwritten greeting card. Even the people that I do business with, you haven't even done any business with me yet. You're just you're just sitting down with me because I'm ears. I'm all ears. If you're willing to take that step, if you're willing to take that initial step just to say thanks for sitting down with me, then I'm sitting down with you. Now, I will tell you this, I didn't get his business that day, but I did get his business. I ended up getting hundreds of thousands of dollars in business from him. And the funny thing after that is, I actually ended up handling all of this guy's advertising for 5 of his dealership franchises. Now, wasn't an advertising agency. I was just an account executive, just like all the people that were selling him advertising. But there was so much of a trust factor and such a great relationship that he said, "Listen, Todd, I want you to handle all of my advertising." So I was doing all the buying, all the media buying for TV, for radio, for newspaper, for cable. And I'm not going to tell you it was 100% the greeting card, but boy, I got to tell you, that greeting card got me in the door and kept me in there. So think about it. Do things that separate yourself from the competition so that you are at top of mind awareness. Not like people are having a conversation about whatever you do. Where are you? Are you in part of the conversation? If you are you on the bottom of the list? Are you the first person? If you're a realtor, for example, wouldn't it be great to be the only realtor that comes to mind in that person's conversation? Somebody say, "Gee, I need a realtor." Well, I know this person or that person or this person. I mean, wouldn't it be great to say, "Todd Falcone, that's my guy. Period, end of story. I don't do business with anybody else when it comes to real estate," because he's so on his game. If you're on your game, you got to be on it. You have to be on your game. You'll win in business. I don't care what kind of business it is. You will win in business if you're on your game and you're showing your clients that you care. This is Todd Falcone. Sayonara. See you later on another blog post. Bye.